They are off. Great underwater there by lane number 4, Vechar Senuthansira. Lane number 5, that is Rohil Dasanayaka, edging past his competition. But it is a tight race between him and lane number 4, Senuthansira. Lane number 3 is also coming in for the fight as the three of them battle it out for the first place. But it looks like it is going to go to lane number 4, Rohit Senuthansira, with a timing of 33.69 on our unofficial clock.
Very close race indeed. Rohil Dasanayaka finishing second and Yanul Rajapaksa finishing in third. What a competitive heat that was. I think we're up for another very competitive heat. Up next we have the girls under 15 50-meter butterfly. In lane 1 we have Mindi Sahansa, in lane 2 Avya Amarasinghe, in lane 3 Megumi Kularatna, in lane 4 Chenu Kiliara, in lane 5 Shanu Dimihansa, in lane 6 Alicia Samuel, in lane 7 Jitya Metananda, and in lane 8 Keshali Ranatunga.
And the record set for this is by Nesha Ratnayaka back in 2019 with a timing of 30.48 micros. Swimmer to look out here is Chanukaliara in lane number 4 from SNS Swimming Academy with the timing of 31.85 seconds. She is looking to break that record. I think all 8 swimmers are looking to break that record, Sitara, and claim the top spot in this final.
Most definitely, all hitting those 31s and 32s will edge towards that 30-meter mark, 30-second mark rather, to cross this 2019 record and make a record of their own at this under 15 level.
Wonderful underwater there by lane number 4, that is Chanukaliara.
Crossing that almost halfway 25-meter mark in this 50, almost identical is lane numbers 3, 4 and 5 and lane number 2 competing for that first place position. We have lane numbers 2, 3, 4 and 5 almost head to head, neck and neck, but I do think lane number 5 will edge slightly forward.
Yes, indeed, and that looks like it is going to go to Shanudi Mihansa of Lyceum International School, Nugegara, with the timing of 31.02 seconds. Just missing out on the record, but I think she should be very, very pleased with that swim and the effort she put in for that race.
Definitely, I think that entire heat did a very good job and competed till the very end of that 50-meter butterfly.
And now we move on to the boys under 15 50-meter butterfly. In lane number 1 we have VR Abe Surya, lane number 2 Risanu Hansana, lane number 3 Kadi Rushdi, lane number 4 Harsha Senarath, lane number 5 PADVO Vijayaratna, lane number 6 SC Gunatilaka, lane number 7 Yehen Tennakon, and in lane number 8 Abhiman Ranasinghe. And the record set for this was by Akalanka Pires way back in 2014 with a timing of 26.81. And the swimmer to look out for here is Harshal Senarath in lane number 4 with a timing of 28.60 as he is eyeing on breaking Akalanka's record. And they are off. Wonderful underwater there by lane number 4, Harsha Senarath, as he is off to a flying start there, moving into the first 25 meters, having a very slight lead over his competition. He's increasing his speed in the last 25 meters.
Harshal Senarath slightly edging forward in this 50-meter butterfly, trying to secure his win at this under 15 level, and that he does, clocking at almost a 27.84, maybe bettering his swim in the morning. He must be very proud of the swim and the performance he just put on.
Oh, absolutely. As you can see in the highlights here, his underwater is what made him get ahead of everybody else, as he is the last to break out of the water. But wonderful start and very strong finish by Harshal Senarath.
Up next, we have the girls under 17 50 meter butterfly with Kanesha De Silva in lane 1, WJM Senuri Jayasundara in lane 2, KTT Damsarini in lane 3, Rushali Disanayaka in lane 4, Tinuli Setlini in lane 5, Rahudi Chanisha in lane 6, Netuli Fonseca in lane 7, and Induvari Vikramaratna in lane 8.
And the swimmer to look out for here is Rushali Disanayaka. She is eyeing on breaking the record set by Sayesha Anthony back in 2024 with a timing of 29.87. Disanayaka did break a record earlier in the morning, and she is looking to break another one.
Definitely, I think looking at Rushali swimming 1,500 and coming and swimming this 50 meter butterfly and placing first in the heats in the morning is a very impressive swim by her. So I'm sure she wants to keep that first position in this 50 meter butterfly and call this day a success.
Oh, absolutely. What a talent and what an inspiration she is turning out to be. Not just her juniors, to everyone watching her as well. And they're off. Disanayaka starts off very strong, but she's given a very good fight by lane number 3 and lane number 5, but she is holding on a very strong lead to her competitors moving into the first 25 meters. As we move on to the last 15 meters, actually we can see the lane number 3 KTT Damsarini is giving her a very very strong contest, but it is going to be Disanayaka to take that top spot with a timing of 30 if on our unofficial clock, just missing out on that record.
Very good swim by all these girls, a very competitive heat that was the girls under 17. Impressive swim by these young ladies.
Oh yes, absolutely. We can see that everyone did give it everything they've got, but it was Disanayaka to be the cherry on top in this girls under 17 50 meter butterfly. Now as we move on to the boys under 17 50 meter butterfly final, in lane number 1 we have WMS Hashinsha, lane number 2 WNA Piris, lane number 3 Dulaksha Ganindu, lane number 4 Binuga Netsilu, lane number 5 Hesindu Kodagoda, lane number 6 Hirun Dasanayaka, lane number 7 RMS TB Ratnayaka, and in lane number 8 Seniru Fernando. The swimmer to look out for here is actually everyone is a very very strong competitor. We can't really pinpoint a star swimmer in this heat, as all of them are looking to claim the top spot and as well break the record set by Lanka Piris a decade ago with a timing of 25.67.
Nothing separating those lanes 4, 5 and 3 with all 27 seconds, as well as lane 6 actually, all between the 27 and 28 second margin. This is going to be a very competitive heat here in the boys under 17 50 meter butterfly.
And they're off. Wonderful start by all of these swimmers. It's very hard to pinpoint as they move on to the first 25 meters.
Almost identical crossing of the 25 meter mark in this 50 meter butterfly, all neck and neck in this 3rd, 4th and 5th lanes. Very difficult to tell them apart, but I do think lane number 4 hits that touchpad first. Binuga Netsilu of Lyceum International School, Vattala. A very good race from these young boys in this 50 meter butterfly final.
Oh, absolutely. What a fantastic race these boys have had. Great underwater and a very very strong start moving into the first 25 meters, but it was Netsilu who capitalized on those last 10 meters with very very strong finish.
Up next we have the girls under 20 50 meter butterfly final with Dimagi Aglavatta in lane 1, Janitma Pereira in lane 2, Vandani Fernando in lane 3, Jessie Seni Viratna in lane 4, Tenushi Kalavati Goda in lane 5, Sanaya Nananayakara in lane 6, Daniela Robin in lane 7 and Dinagi Gamage in lane 8.
And the record for this is set by the Olympic swimmer Anika Gafur back in 2019 with a timing of 29.10.
Jessie Seni Viratna definitely looking to break this record. A very well-known 50 flyer as well as a 100 freestyler. Definitely the swimmer to look out for in this girls under 20 50 meter butterfly.
Oh, absolutely. As we can see, the swimmers are lined up and ready to go all out in this 50 meter butterfly final. We can see, Sitara, that the sun has gone and now the evening clouds have set. The lights are also coming on. And I'm pretty sure the swimmers are quite happy with the fact that the sun is not out now.
Definitely, I think they're very excited to get this 50 final out of the way.
And they are off. What
Just
a wonderful underwater there by lane number 4, Jessie Seneviratne. That helped her gain the lead in the first 25 meters, but not far behind is lane number 5, Tenushi Kalavitigoda.
as well as lane number 3, Vandani Fernando, all competing for those top 3 positions. And in lane number 6, we have Sanaya Nanakara, and just like that, Jessie Seneviratne wins the under 20 girls 50-meter butterfly.
With a timing of 29 and a couple of micros on our unofficial clock.
Which hopefully will have broken her the record. But of course, we are unofficial timing, so we'll have to wait for the official timings to come out. But a very good swim by these young girls in this 50-meter butterfly final.
Yes, and moving on to the boys under 20 50-meter butterfly. In lane number 1, we have Yaish Arafat. Lane number 2, ANN Dabare. Lane number 3, Shasmita Vattaranten. Lane number 4, Yashit Vijayasundara. Lane number 5, Senita Denal. Lane number 6, Gumsara Veerasinghe. Lane number 7, Sheran Nawaz. And lane number 8, Vihanga Caldera. Sheran Nawaz was in the com box a little while ago. He was pumped up and ready to swim this 50-meter butterfly final.
Oh, shoot, actually, I thought Jessie touched. No, I'm sorry, that's fine. I'm just saying it was a very close touch. But that's a very good place. Yeah.
Under 15 girls, lane 8 was winning. Under 17 girls.
It's okay.
Small delay here in the marshalling area as we get ready for the boys under 20 50-meter butterfly. This has been quite of a long day. I think these boys and girls are ready to finish off their events and give it everything they've got and head back home to get a proper rest for the final day tomorrow.
Not entirely sure what the delay is for this boys under 20 50-meter butterfly.
For those who are watching, you can watch the HNB 50th National Age Group Swimming Aquatic Championships live on the Papare, on the papare.com, the Dialogue Play app, and Dialogue TV channel number 20. Now we can see the swimmers are lining up.
Seems like the swimmer to look out for is Yashit Vijay Sundar of Stafford International School. However, I think all the swimmers have relatively similar timings, varying from 26 seconds to 27 seconds. So we are indeed again here for a very fast and interesting heat.
Oh, absolutely, Sitara. My big question is what must be going through these young swimmers' minds before they get ready for the final?
Definitely trying to up their position that they came into the final from. I'm sure that the 8th place will want to come 7th or something like that. So I'm sure these boys coming into that first 25 meters with lane 4 slightly edging forward, but a very good competition by the entire heat.
Oh yes, that is Yashit Vijay Sundara ahead of the pack, and he has a very comfortable lead in the 50-meter butterfly, and I feel like he will go all the way. What a fantastic swim by Yashit Vijay Sundara. The timing of 25.95 on our unofficial clock. A very demanding swim by Vijay Sundara.
Let's take a look at that replay. Amazing underwaters by all these young athletes. And if I'm not mistaken, Vijay Sundar took a sneak peek to the right side in that last stroke before he hit the touchboard. Pretty sure that he was going to win that 50 meters.
Oh yes, that just does show his confidence now, doesn't it, Sitara?
Indeed it does, Rahul.
Now moving on to the women 20 and over 50-meter butterfly. In lane number 2 we have SNS Silva. Lane number 3 DMVR Disanayaka. Lane number 4 RMPD Ratnayaka. Lane number 5 Nishkan Anayakara. And in lane number 6 Sandani Tenakon. And the swimmer to look out for here is in lane number 4 RMPD Ratnayaka of Sri Lanka Navy with a timing of 30.86. Well over the record time set by Saneshi Herat back in 2025. The timing of 31.10. You can see there's a slight delay in this as well, as the marshals are just going over the timings just to make sure everything is correct. And now we are about to start the final heat of the women's 20 and over 50-meter butterfly, and they're off.
Beautiful underwaters by lane numbers 4 and 5, going in for this 50 meter, trying to gain maximum advantage of that underwater. Going into this first 25 meter mark is lane numbers 4 and 5.
That is RMPD Ratnayaka in lane number 4 and Nishka Nanyakara in lane number 5, but it looks like Ratnayaka is slightly ahead of Nanyakara, but Nanyakara is not giving up. She moves into the last 5 meters. However, it looks like it will be Ratnayaka's race with a timing of 31.26 on our unofficial clock. What a race by both of them, Sidara.
Very impressive indeed at this over 20 level. Hitting 30s, 31s is a very impressive swim indeed. Up next, we have the boys, men 20 and over 50 meter butterfly final. In lane number 1, Malisha Fonseca. In lane number 2, Chris Pavitra. In lane number 3, A.R. In lane number 4, Kavisha Tenuara. In lane number 5, Malik Thamidurai. In lane number 6, R.W. Abe Singha. In lane number 7, Senita Tenuara. In lane 8, Gavin Karunayaka.
and they are off. Wonderful underwater by these gentlemen. What a strong start by these swimmers.
A very close race by these lane numbers 3, 5 and 6. Going in for that win, I think, will be lane number 5. However, very good swim by lane number 7 as well. Too close to call from up here.
Oh yes, that is Malik Tamidurai of Kilawel Aquatics, clocking in a time of 26. As we can see from the replay here, Tamidurai was slightly behind lane number 4, but the last 5 meters was enough for him to catch on and win this men's 20 and over final. As we are yet to start the girls under 1100 meter breaststroke final. In lane number 1 we have KKDP Kumarasiri, lane number 2 WWR Tarunadi, lane number 3 Vonari Hevagama, lane number 4 T Abhimani Yatavara, lane number 5 SD Abesekara, lane number 6 EASV Edrisinga, lane number 7 BVTN Beneragama, lane number 8 Minuti Binaya.
The one to watch out for with the fastest prelim timing is Abhimani Atavara with a 141 clocked in.
Great underwater pull out there by all 8 of these swimmers.
It's lane number 5 SD Abesekara who did come out after the underwater first up, and she'll head into the first 25 meters with about a body length lead, and the rest of the field seems to be going at the same level. And this is 100 meters, so we do have 2 laps. And heading now into the last 15 meters, it is SD Abesekara who is in the lead.
Oh yes, but we can see she is slowing down and the rest are catching up. Lane number 2, 3 and 4 are catching up to her, moving into the first 50.
Also lane number 8 as well, Minitha Binaya from Lyceum International School, Wattala.
So it's like it is lane number 4 taking the lead here, but not far behind is lane number 8, Minuti Binaya. This is going to be a very tough race to call Ramdev as they move on to the 75 meter mark.
Close tussle heading into the last 25 meters now between lanes 4 and 5. That's Abhimani and SD Abesekara. And it is Abhimani who's managed to pull away now. She's building a gradual lead. And last 15 meters now, it's definitely going to be an exciting finish. This is what you expect from the finals. And this is the girls under 1100 meter breaststroke. And it is Abhimani heading into the last couple of meters who'll touch the wall first and get the gold at around 1 minute and 36 seconds.
Just overhead, just a second over the record time. Abhimani Atavara, she should be very pleased with that race. Played it very smart, moving into the first 50 meters, caught up to Abesekara. From the second 50 onwards, she did capitalize on that.
See in the highlights here as well, it was SD Abesekara leading on, but moving on to the last 25, it was Abhimani who managed to pull through. And also in lanes number 8 and 5, that's Minuti Binaya and SD Abesekara finishing in second and third respectively. And now we'll be quickly moving on to the boys under 1100 meter breaststroke, and we'll have a change in the comm box. Dinan will be joining me for the rest of the events. So thank you, Rahul.
It is nice commentating with you, Ramdev.
And lining up lanes 1 through 8, we have Danirul Uthmin, Tenuja Pandiratna, Braden Fernando, Uthum Ayusha, Senula Netvidu, Aken Silva, MN Timid, and TM Arudosati from Trinity College, Kandy. And just about to commence now. There's a boys under 1100 meter breaststroke, and the record set in 2019, that's 7 years ago, by Qaid Farouk. 1 minute and 31 seconds and a couple of micros. So we do have one contender to break that record, isn't it, Denon? Utum Ayusha in lane number 4.
So we are underway here in this boys under 11 100 meter breaststroke event. Current leader, it's lane number 4 from Royal Institute, Utum Ayush. First 25 belongs to him, as the rest of the pack is right there next to him, though. Lane number 5 is giving a very good contest. That's Netvendu Tinal, and very important turn coming up, isn't it, Randiv? That's gonna be the pivot where everything is gonna switch either in the leader's favor or not. We'll have to wait and see who's gonna meet there first. It's lane number 4 followed by 5, 7 and 6. A brilliant turn for lane number 4. He's gonna capitalize on that one. As we say, that half a body length in front now, heading in to the final 45 meters or so.
It's Utum from Royal Institute, who has built a half a body length lead, like you said, Denon, and heading into the last 25, he'll want to maintain that. But you can clearly see in lane number 5, he seems to be trying to pick up a bit of more stroke rate, but it's tough because there is a distance between Utum and Senula now. But in lane number 3, that's Braden Fernando from AIS, has done a mighty job. It's one of the closest races we've had for that second place in lanes number 1 and 6 as well.
Yes, Utum Ayush clearly number 1 gold medalist, but the second, third and fourth, it's going to be a very tight contest going forward. We'll wait and see who's going to get there first. Seems like it was lane number 3 though who managed to sneak one in. Braden Fernando from Asian International School, followed by lane number 5. That's Senula Netvendu from PCH. Let's have a look at that highlight. A brilliant pace race by the gold medalist Utum Ayush. Had it from the first 25 itself, but the second, third and fourth, they really had to tap in and kick in their reserves as we have the final confirmation. What a brilliant under 1100 100 meter breaststroke final we've had. Moving forward, it's going to be the under 13 100 meter breaststroke final in the girls category. Starting us off, it's going to be Christopher Kauraratna Vikramasinghe, Navitma Edirisurya, Jayasundara Sandunya and Vijay Singh.
Yes, and the record for this particular event is 1 minute 23 seconds and a couple of micros in 2018 by Navanjana Sirivardhana. These names have been continuously read for the records as we've had the heats early on today. Nevertheless, these are the times that you want to reach if you want to etch your name in the record books. I'm just about to commence now the girls under 1300 meter breaststroke, and as we've seen over the past couple of days, the finals have been bringing quite a lot of exciting action, and the crowd has definitely increased as well. And the one to watch out in this particular heat will be Maheli Navitma with a timing of 1 minute and 27 seconds and a couple of micros. She is the favorite, and we are off. Couple of great underwaters by lane number 4 and lane number 7.
And the current record held by Navanjana Sirivardhana, where she established that in 2018, a minute 23 and 84 micros. So if Navitma is due to challenge this one, the way it's looking, she might get that gold ever so comfortably. But as for now, it's lane numbers 5, 4 and 3 in the contest for the top 3 podium positions, as it is lane number 4 Navitma to touch and turn, and seems like she had a brilliant underwater straight away. She has increased the lead, heading and approaching that final 25 meter with a body length in front of that silver medal contestant, who's a body length in front of the bronze medal contestant as well. So clear 1, 2, 3 right now. Seems like there's gonna be a small contest coming in for that third place between lane number 7 and lane numbers 3. That's between Sanudya and Karunaratna right now. And also kudos to lane number 5. He's trying to pick it up. Seems like she's gonna run out of space and time, as it's Navitma, who's secured the gold place. Coming in second, it's Idris Surya. And we'll have to wait for confirmation to see who got that bronze medal in. Like Kara Ratna and Jasundara did a brilliant effort coming in. Here are the highlights from that girls under 13 100 meter breaststroke event. It was Navitma securing it with absolute ease. A late surge by Idris Surya just wasn't enough as he ran out of space and time. And a brilliant final we just witnessed.
And we'll be moving on now to the boys under 1300 meter breaststroke event. And lining up lanes 1 through 8, we have Dilusha, Jaden, Mahanama, Darish, Sirivardhana, Hansaka, Asmat and Anusas Konara in the final lane. So 3 events completed so far in the breaststroke category, and we'll definitely see an exciting event in this particular final as well. And the record held back in 2019, 7 years ago, by Damiru Vikramatunga, 1 minute and 21 seconds and a couple of micros. And we do have Darish Sadis, who's clocked in a 1 minute 20 second timing in the prelims, and also WS Sirivardhana from SNS Swimming Academy, who's clocked in a timing of 1 minute 21 seconds and 57 micros. And we're off at the moment. It's lanes 4 and 5 with great underwaters that have come out first. And like I mentioned, those two will be the front runners for this particular final, and going neck and neck heading into the first 25, and nothing separating them at the moment. It will definitely be interesting to see how it pans out once they get to that first 50 meters and the turn. And also fighting for that third place is lane 6, 7 and 8, that is Hansaka, Asmat and Anusas. So quite a lot of action going on here in the boys under 13 final.
It's an exciting contest, isn't it? Here's the lane number 5 and 4 battling it out for the gold medal itself. That's between Darish and Sirivardhana, both clocking in a minute 20 and a minute 21. Also contesting for that 7-year-old record that is intact. As for now, seems like lane number 5 has picked it up. He's boosting through, and his stroke rate is definitely on par with his efforts, as he's just pulled half a bottle length through lane number 5. What an effort by Sirivardhana, also coming in close to that meet record as well. A couple of seconds left here on the clock. Lane number 5 has clinched it, taken the gold home, and seems like we'll have a new meet record coming in too. A 7-year-old record shattered by Damiru Vikramatunga. And that's the new one for lane number 5, WST Sirivardhana, representing SNS Swimming Academy. And what a final we just witnessed, Randiv.
Definitely, and you can see in the highlights here as well, it was a neck and neck between Darish and Sirivardhana right throughout. After the first 50 meters, it gradually was Darish Sadis and Sirivardhana pulling away from the pack, but Sirivardhana managing to touch the wall first and break that 7-year-old record. And I'm 100% sure that Darish Sadis also finished under that time as well, and finishing in third was a D.A. Mahanama. Quickly moving on to the next event is the girls under 1500 meter breaststroke final, and lining up lanes 1 through 8, we have Minuti Disanayaka, M.A. Minagi, W.S. Kodipilli, Netuli Kodituaku, Liara Disoisa, Dunya Correra, Isuli Viratna and Oshani Nirpola from Hillwood College Candy to round up the 8 lanes. And the particular record for this event is 1 minute 17 seconds, held a decade ago by Ramudi Samarakon. So we see another record broken. We'll have to wait and see, isn't it, Denan?
So definitely, looking at the seat timings, not far behind is lane number 4, Kurituaku and Disoisa. So the best prelim timing coming by them. So it's going to be a contest between 4 and 5 for that gold. And also not far behind was lane number 3, WS Kodipille. So they are off, and what a brilliant underwaters we've had from lane number 5. Take a look at that one. Would love to see a replay of it, as that was technically on point. Moving ever so close are they to the first 25 meters. It is a neck and neck battle between lane numbers 5 and 4. As we did mention, looking at their prelims, they're gonna be approaching that first 50 meter together. We'll have to wait and see who does really well with that turn and underwater, as the next 50 will determine who's gonna get the gold.
Definitely, and 1, 2, 3, those lanes as well fighting for that second and third position. But it is lanes 4 and 5, Netuli and Liara de Souza from CIS, who will take the initiative to bring home this victory. We're heading into the last 30 meters now, and it's definitely going to be a close finish like we saw in the previous heat as well. And Netuli and Liara now battling it for their schools and for themselves as well. And
Yes, sir. Let's lane number 5 with the final 25. She had the lead, but take a look at that pickup from Kodituaku. Almost they're in the same distance, similar stroke rate as well. We'll have to see how it's gonna pan out in the final few meters. As of now, it's with Kodituaku. Will it be Kodipille who's gonna snatch the victory? And it was lane number 4 who crept through that final few meters. And Netuli Kodituaku, she's done mighty well, and she hangs on and clinches the gold. Here the highlights from that fantastic finals in the girls under 15 100 meter breaststroke event. It was Kodituaku and Kodipille battling it out right until the very end, and the Kodituaku's efforts just managed to get her that gold.
Is Netuli finishing in first, Liara getting the silver and Kodipilli getting the bronze. So mighty swim by the three of them, and now we're moving on to the boys under 1500 meter back breaststroke. And lanes 1 through 8, we have Sasit Munasinghe, Sehiru Punchiheva, Lesandu Imbulu Pitikanda, WW Yashinta, WA Silva, Deusit Mavilmada, BP Patipendige, and Saven Mudanayaka. All 8 lanes are known names in this particular age group, as we've seen them perform in their individual events as well. And the meet record for this particular event is 1 minute and 12 seconds, just held 2 years ago by AIM Hatim, who's been a participant in the national age group this year as well. And just about to start off this event, and it is Yashinta who has clocked in a timing of 1 minute and 17 seconds, who will be the one to look out for. And also WA Silva, 1 minute and 20 seconds and a couple of micros. So those two, like we always see, lanes 4 and 5, the golden lanes in the finals, will be the 2 lanes to look out for.
As the swimmers are off the blocks, and first to come out of the water was lane number 4. That's Yashinta from SNS Swimming Academy, who will take the first 25 to his name, half a body length in front of the rest of the pack, and he's streaming right through forward. That's a prelims timing of 1 minute 17 and 40 micros, 3 seconds behind Hatim's record established a couple of years ago. And if he finds some extra juice left in his tank, he'll definitely want to shatter that one and takes this one, as he's the first to touch and turn. Brilliant lead by him, almost a body length in front of lane numbers 5 and 3, who's not giving up at the moment. It's gonna be a tight finish yet again for the bronze and the silver. The way it's panning out, we are approaching the final 25, and as for now it's Yashinta who's having it pretty easy out there. What an effort by him, chasing that record, and he's now a couple of body lengths in front. In fact, a dominating performance by Yashinta in lane number 4. It's going to be a tight finish for that silver as well. Coming in, seems like Hatim's record will stay intact, but Yashinta will have gold this year alongside lane numbers 5 for the silver. That's De Silva and Mulu Pitikanda from Lyceum International School, Gampaha, for this bronze.
And in the highlights here you can see as well, it was Yashinta initially who took the lead in the first 25, and a close tussle across the lanes for that silver and bronze medal. And Yashinta in the last 25 managing to pull away a couple of body lengths, but a close finish between Silva and Imbulu Pitikanda, and they managed to bag the silver and the bronze. And now we're moving on to the girls under 1700 meter breaststroke, and lining up lanes 1 through 8. We have Diana Fernando, Pavani Gala Gedara, Nikini Udari, Naduli Gamage, Dilushi Dilshara, Sayuri Chandraratna, and M. Bikunugodage and Heidi Premachandra from Gateway College Kandy to round up the 8 swimmers. And the record for this particular event is 1 minute and 18 seconds, held back in 2018 by Ramudi Samarakon. And once again, we do have a couple of swimmers in this final in contention for the victory. Naduli, Dilushi and Nikini in lanes 3, 4 and 5. So better watch out for those 3 lanes, as we're once again going to witness an exciting final. And like we've seen in the past couple of days, the finals always bring out the best, as we have the best 8 swimmers from the day battling it out for the gold, silver and bronze.
Indeed, Dilshara, Gamage and Udari just a couple of micros apart from each other in the prelims timings, so they'll be hoping to empty their tanks out here, as it's lane number 4 who's come first out of the water. That's Dilshara, who had a dominating performance, but seems like it's lane numbers 5 and 3 who's currently coming in the first 25 meters. Brilliant efforts coming in by Dilshara and Udari. And as of now, seems like from my angle, it's lane number 3, Udari, who's having the lead moving forward. But this underwater and turn, it's going to be a very important one for the leading athletes, because they're all just micros in front or behind from one another.
Yes, it's a 4-horse battle race at the moment, and it's lanes 2, 3, 4 and 5. Pavani, Nikini, Naduli and Dilushi who's vying for that top spot, but at the moment it's lanes 2 and 5 from our point of view that have the lead, going neck to neck at the moment, Pavani and Dilushi. It's going to be an exciting finish into the last 25 as well. Now it is Dilushi who's in the lead at the moment, but not letting go is Pavani in lane number 2. And pushing in the middle lanes, lanes 3 and 4 is Nikini and Naduli, but it'll be
It's Galagedara and Dilushi, Dilhara, who's fighting it out for that gold. It's gonna be Dilushi's gold. Pavani will have to settle for that silver, and it's gonna be Gamage or Galagedara, beg your pardon, Gamage or Udari for that bronze. Randiv.
Yes, definitely once again a close finish in this final. In the highlights here as well, you can see except for the middle 2 lanes, the rest of them were going at quite a close rate. And after that turn, lanes 2, 3, 4 and 5, that was Pavani, Nikini, Naduli and Dilushi were in close contention, but it was Dilushi who managed to edge out Pavani and claim the goal, with Pavani getting the silver and Udari or Naduli might get the bronze.
And up next, we'll move on to the boys under 17 100 meter breaststroke event. Starting us off in lane number 1, it's Avin Kodikara, followed by lane number 2, Taruku Salgado, lane number 3, VAYSC, Vitana Arachi, lane number 4, Vinuka Dias, lane number 5, AIM Hatim, lane number 6, Seniru Fernando, Taruka Ashain and MRM Kalimullah from Zaira College.
And yes, AIM Hatim, the record holder in the under 15 category, is swimming. Like I mentioned, he's been a participant and he's performed very well in this National Aquatic Championships this year. And with him, Vinuka Dias with 1 minute and 12 seconds will be the 2 to look out for. But Denon, we do have everyone, lanes 2 through 7, everyone clocked in 114 and a couple of micros to differentiate them, except for Vinuka Dias with a 112. So it's going to be a closer race than the rest of it, and do not take your eyes away from this particular final.
Yes, sir. Both young lads in lane numbers 4 and 5 from Lyceum International School, Nugegoda, just a couple of micros apart from each other. Also St. Peter's College in Taruka Ashain, just a couple of micros with Hatim Fernando Dias and Vitana Arachi. So also not forgetting Salgado, who's also right up there representing DS Senanaga College. They're all a couple of seconds or micros apart, so this one it's gonna be a nail-biting finish. It's definitely gonna be a title contention between all lanes, as it's gonna be quite evenly matched. Here's the underwaters. First to come out, lane number 5, that's Hatim, who came out on top. The first 25 meters seems like he's gonna run away with that one, and we'll have to wait and see the late surge coming in through lane number 4. That's Dias, the fastest prelim timer, coming in from his inside shoulder. This turn, it's gonna be a very important one. Hatim and Dias, they're currently battling it out, the 2 leaders for that bronze, silver and gold. As for now, Hatim, he's boostering through, has taken half a body length in front, and take a look at that underwater. Hatim castled his opponent took a body length from that underwaters and heading and approaching the final 25 now. Hatim is shattering his contestant. Body length now in front. Final 25 done. Here are the final 10 to 15 meters, and Hatim is pulling through, isn't he? He's emptying out his tank. Dias can only watch as Hatim is boostering through. Take a look at that finish. Dias will have to settle for silver, which he'll have to fight for against lane number 2. That's Salgado, who's not giving up. Hatim takes the gold. Dias has to settle for the silver, and lane number 2, Salgado, will take the bronze.
And if our clock is right, our unofficial timing, Hatim did clock in a time of 1 minute 7 seconds and a couple of micros. That's below the record set in 2024. Once again, it is the unofficial timing. In the highlights here as well, Hatim and Vinuka Dias going head to head. But it was Hatim who managed to get ahead through that underwater, and in the last 25 pull away and also record an amazing timing in the finals. So he'll be hoping he's broken the record, but more importantly, he's gotten the gold medal in this boys under 17 final. And now we're moving on to the girls under 20 100 meter breaststroke. Lining up lanes 1 through 8, we have V Gunawardana, Indumini Patirana, Ohasi Utsara, Lehara Meligoda, Vijay Singha, Amaresha De Silva, Ruby Livera, and Isla Watson Kittle to round up the 8 swimmers. And the record held is by Christina Perimal, 1 minute 17 seconds and a couple of micros just last year. So the record is still fresh, and it is there to be broken. And we've seen 2 records broken so far in the finals. We'll be up here in the Combox, Denon, and we're hoping we'll be able to see 1 or 2 more in the remaining 4 finals.
Looking at their seat timings to Randiv, Meligoda, Vijay Singh and Utsara. They're all gonna be fighting for that gold. As for now, from that underwater, it's lane number 4, Lehara, who's taken the first 25, but not letting her run away with it is lane number 6, who's pulled through right after that one. It's Livera and De Silva, who's fighting now for that first 50 meter victory. And the way it's panning out, everyone in those golden lanes, they're still in contention for that gold.
There's lanes 3, 4, 5 and 6 all in contention, but first off the wall is lane number 6, followed by lane number 4. What a lovely underwater there by Lehara Melegoda, and she'll come out of the water with just a slender lead over Amarecia De Silva from Ladies College. So these two are the 2 contenders heading into the last 25 who will vie for that gold medal, but they are closely followed by Ohasi Utsara in lane number 3. So a close tussle heading into the last 15 meters, and it is at the moment Amarecia De Silva in lane number 6 who had the lead, but quickly passed on by Lehara Milegoda in lane number 4, and it's definitely interesting to see how this ends out.
Lehara, has she reached out? Yes, she has clinched the gold medal in the final few meters, and she's done mighty well. What a recovery by her. In the final 25 meters, she managed to find some sort of gas left in her tank. And here are the highlights from the girls under 2100 meter breaststroke event. It was a very well fought battle between lane number 6, 5 and 4. Melegoda finally in the final few meters managed to get that lead in, and what a brilliant finish by her. It's gonna be a silver for Vijay Singh and Utsara the bronze, but nevertheless what a competition we've had. And up next, the boys under 2100 meter breaststroke. The finalist starting us off is Esther Tabakish from Trinity College, Kandy. Lane number 2, it's Senita Dinal, Asif Imran in lane number 3, MF Mohammed in lane number 4, Shakib Rijaj in lane number 5, Stafford International School, Qaid Farooq from St. Peter's College, TT Gunadella from Trinity College, Kandy, and Anaka Attegal from CIS Colombo.
And interestingly enough, the record is by MF Mohammed, and he's swimming in this particular event as well. And in lane number 4, The longest underwater just below that 15-meter mark is MF Mohammed, and heading into the first 25, he'll cross it first, but closely followed by lane number 6, that is Qaid Farouk from St. Peter's College. So those two will be tussling it out, and Shakib Rijaj also in contention for that goal. So a 3-horse race at the moment, but it'll be MF Mohammed from Zahira College who will turn at the wall first, and he does get a great underwater as well, but still nothing separating the two, the Peterite and the Zahira College boy. So these two will be battling it out, MF Mohammed and Qaid Farouk.
There's the Peterite and the Zahirian, they're battling it out. As for now, lane number 4, Mohammed, he got the first last 25 in as well. Farouk just slightly behind him, now a body length. Look at that acceleration coming in from Mohammed from Zahira College. What an acceleration into the final 5 meters he goes. He's gonna get that gold medal in. Easy does it for him. That's a goal for Mohammed. Qaid will have to settle for the silver, and lane numbers 5, that's gonna be Shakib from Stafford International School with the bronze.
Just to confirm from here, but on our unofficial clock, it was below that record time. So MF Mohammed might have bettered his own record. So it's definitely going to be a great day for him in getting that goal. But the highlights here as well, tussle between him and Qaid Farouk. And it was MF Mohammed who managed in the last 25 meters to get a body length lead and finish on top. And finishing in third was Shakib Rijaj from Stafford International School. And now we're heading in to the final 2 events, the last 2 finals for the day, the women's 20 and over 100 meter breaststroke. And we do have 2 swimmers, Navanjana and Disa Nayaka, in lanes 4 and 5. And at the moment it's lane 4. That's Navanjana Sirivardhana from Kilawel Aquatics, who's built about half a body length lead heading into the first 25. And she has a seed time of 1 minute and 17 seconds. The record is by Ramudi Samarakon in 2024 with a timing of 1 minute and 13 seconds. And heading into the last 15 of the first 50, it's Navanjana Sirivardhana who's built a sizable lead now, and she'll get to the wall first. And compared to the previous finals we've had, I think we can say there's a clear winner in this particular event, unless TN Disanayaka manages to find some sort of acceleration and catch up. But about a 2 body length lead now does Navanjana Sirivardhana have, and she'll definitely get that gold heading into the last 25. And TN Disanayaka will bag the silver. And now last 15 meters to go, and on our clock is around that 1 minute and 5 second mark. So she'll want to best her seed timing and get a personal best as well. And last 10 meters, and it's a pretty easy win for Navanjana Sirivardhana. And she'll touch the wall around that 117 mark, just below her timing in the seed. And lane number 5, TN Disanayaka, touches the wall second. Only 2 swimmers and they get the gold and silver, but nevertheless a great effort by both of them. And you can see in the highlights here as well, after that underwater, it was Navanjana Sirivardhana who managed to pull away first, and touching the wall after that first 50 meters, it was clearly evident that she was the one winning the goal in the women's 20 and over 100 meter breaststroke. And now we are heading in to the most exciting event, I would say, as these are the veterans in the swimming circuit, the men's 20 and over 100 meter breaststroke.
Yes, starting us off in lane number 3, representing Sri Lanka Army, TMC Jaisinga. Lane number 4, it's going to be Chris Pravitra, representing Sri Lanka Police. SN Ranavira, lane number 5, Sri Lanka Navy. Viren Antonius, representing Rainbow Aquatics. And Eskihan De Silva, representing Thurston Aquatics Club. Here's the contest and final first 25 meters taken by Pravitra in lane numbers 5, and Ranavira right there on top of him. And seems like it's lane number 6 who've managed to come through. Viren from Rainbow Aquatics, he's trying to pull one here, first to the board and the turn. So Pravitra has some catching up to do alongside Ranavira in case they want to contest for that gold medal. As so now a body length in front with that underwater is Viren, and what a finish we're having to today's proceedings with this tight contest for both gold, silver and bronze. It's Viren still with the lead now, but it's Ranavira coming through his left side shoulder, trying to get the final 15 meters to count, as he's putting in some afterburners. Here's Ranavira's effort. He's almost there. Pavitra too, not letting anyone go through. What a final we are having. Final touch will determine it. Unfortunately, I don't want to say who won that one. We'll have to wait and see who got that. We'll have to wait for confirmation to come. But what a performance by Ranavira, Pavitra and Viren.
So definitely we'll have to see in the replay there, as all three was as if they touched the wall at the same time. But heading into the first 25, lane number 4 was not even in contention for the victory, and at the turn it was Ranavira and Viren. But heading into the last 25, you can see the clear acceleration from Chris Pavitra, and just need to see, we've slowed down the footage as well for everyone back home, and yes, it is Pavitra who touches the wall first. According to my point of view, it's difficult to confirm here up in the com box.